happening this week? New Filoosh talk and sports and news real quick. I just want to tap in right quick. The Spurs and the Knicks. The Spurs won the last game. I think the next game tonight, right? I think they play tonight if I'm correct.
Yeah, tonight.
The series is now 2-1. Everybody got the Knicks. They think it's over. Wemby and them said it's not over yet. They won the last game. Man, what you think? What you think, man? I know you be on it, man. What you think? What they gonna do? What's up with the NBA? Who gonna win the chip?
I think the Spurs gonna take it to 7.
Who gonna win the chip though?
I think the Spurs, man.
You see the Spurs, okay? All right.
Jalen Brunson, you think Brunson going for that?
I like the Spurs, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't hard to see. It ain't far fetched. You know how sports go. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Everybody counted the Spurs out, so it's definitely possible they come back. So what else going on this week, man? What's new this week? And music, real quick music note. Somebody say the Knicks gonna take it. Real quick music note. 38 Special been saying he has a better verse than Jadakiss on a certain song, and it's been stirring up a little bit of controversy. I want to give a special shout out to 38 and really let him know that Jadakiss is I want to say he's an assassin when it comes to the lyrics. And if I was you as an MC, I wouldn't play with Kiss. Because, you know, he hasn't really been on his battle or go at any artist, but I wouldn't bring him out of his, you know, what he's trying to, you know, be on his grown man tip. But
you don't want that.
There's a lot of disrespect going on in music right now, man.
Stay away, buddy.
Some people don't respect the pioneers, man. It's sad, you know. A lot of us don't listen to music and the music that came before us, the music that made this time possible. And that's how you could disrespect an artist like Jadakiss, you know what I mean? What's up, how you feeling, man? How was your week, man?
My week has been blessed, man. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. But let's I don't want to jump over that Jadakiss topic, cause
what you want to say?
Like, that's a dangerous thing, cuz trying to.
But, you know, that's just where music is at. People disrespect certain artists.
I understand that.
And somebody like Kiss would just drop one little joint to just...
It's just certain bulls you don't disrespect. Like, he know better.
That mean, you know anything about Jadakiss, or you ain't come up in that era?
No, I don't listen to that.
All right, that's respected. That's respected. That's respected. So we got a special guest on the show tonight that I want to introduce personally, man. And I want to get this young brother his flowers before we really get in the show. And the reason why I want to get this young brother his flowers because this is my son. This is my middle son. 22 years old, man. I just want to give him his flowers for maturing and being a vessel to help men relationship to heal, to understand the importance of communicating with his father and reconnecting with his father. We took a little break, couple ups and downs, and alhamdulillah, Allah blessed us to come together and be better and soften our hearts that we can understand and sit down and talk to each other. Even if we don't agree about everything, we can still sit as men, look each other in the eyes and talk to each other. And that's important to me. Because some things you would say about a man behind his back or over the phone or in certain places you might not say in person. You know what I mean? So that's very important. So what's up, man? How you feeling, man?
Thanks for having me, Pop. Want to give you your flowers for having me and all that. You know, we came a long way. But we here today. That's tough.
So, since I've been starting Filoosh Talk, all episodes, I've been talking about bringing my kids on the show, man. So I really like to be a man of my word. and also a man of resolve and healing, and also a man of accountability. So, with all that in mind, that's how this show came about. So, my intent is to show a little bit of the ups and downs of me and my son relationship and how we got where we are today. But none of my intent is to expose anyone in a bad way. So, with that in mind, first question I got for you, son, man. What was your upbringing like as a young man, man? Where you grew up at? Tell me a little bit about your upbringing.
I grew up in the Northeast. I went to Atlanta. I went to Nicetown. Then at the Nicetown, I went to Baltimore, man.
So you lived in quite a few places, man.
Right.
You well traveled. You've been
Right.
around.
Right.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your early memories of you and your father relationship growing up, man.
Early memories, probably up to like 12, 13. You know, my mom broke up, you know, and y'all went separate ways. But other than that, things was good, you know. And then we went, you know, I want to say down a bad hill because we wasn't seeing eye to eye as son and dad, you know. A lot of different sides on both sides, different people saying different things. Yeah, so, you know, that put us in a bad position.
How has, like, when you say that put you in a bad position, like, how did that position affect you? Like,
Well, it affect me in a multiple ways because, you know, you always want to talk to your pop, you feel me, like, about anything. And, you know, it just had us in, like, wasn't seeing eye to eye because there was so much going on.
was y'all living in the same? Oh no, you was living in
No.
a different state for
Yeah,
sure.
I was living with my mom.
So,
Well, you lived in Philly up until what age? About 16, 17?
Probably like 17.
17, okay, yeah. So a lot of that time he was in Philly up until 17 years old. He was
So-
in Nicetown at the end.
so at what age did your mother and father break up? Do you
Probably was,
remember?
like 10, 11.
Like 10, 11?
Yeah.
So from 11 to 17, you've been maturing as a man on your own.
Well, I still was talking to my pop about what, you know. No, I was still seeing him multiple times. I used to get it. He used to get us every weekend at one time for a long time. Used to load him sometime on and off. About, yeah.
But the show, you know, he described the first 10, 11 years I lived in the house, waking up every day to this young man. So to show in a split, sometimes a lot can happen. And that's kind of our case, you know, and as a man, I take total accountability as a father for my part. You know what I mean? As maybe not being as patient as I needed to be. Maybe sometimes not being as understanding as maybe I needed to be. But my intent never changed. You know, I was fighting through courts to get my kids. I was trying to be in their life. I wanted them full time. They was young men growing up in the inner city, going through a lot of challenges.
How did y'all mend the fence? Like,
I mean, you want to answer that or you want me to answer?
Well,
Well, I think my son, through maturity, through growing up some, maybe moving out of his mom's house, having a baby himself, his daughter, I think it made him mature in a way that he might have seen the importance to talk to his father. And it also made me understand that we was real off course if I couldn't be there for my first grandchild. So, you know, as a man, I was telling my son this last night, and he knows this. My mom was my son's best friend also. He was real close to my mom, so he know the importance. You know what I mean? Like we come from love. We don't come from no chaos where we're not talking to our kids where we can't figure it out. So through us healing, I know for a fact with my mom not being on this earth that she's happy. She's proud of us. You know, we took some big steps, man, and you know, alhamdulillah, man. You know, it ain't easy. That's why I wanted to have this show. Sometimes it's painful. You know, you going out speaking to your kids, man. That's
And that's homie. And I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, bro, that's one of the reasons why I respect your pop.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Right.
Like, I don't care what the history of what, that don't matter to me. To be past that, as a man, I respect him for the man he is today, for the man he has shown me he is.
Right.
You know, as a father now, in a relationship, you know how we slip, how we, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why, man to man, I had to forgive him because there's things I could fall short at.
For sure.
You know, now that I'm looking at my daughter and seeing how life go, and it ain't easy, bro.
So that's why I always say it's like, that's what I look for, even as like going on in life from here on out, as a companion, as a homie. You know what I'm saying? I need a dude that I could look in his eyes and say, like, that's a man right there.
Right.
Because you possess the qualities of a man. You got your actions. Show me that.
Right.
The relationship, the conversations that y'all have. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the type of shit I think that's holding a lot of us back as men. We don't know how to articulate ourselves without feeling like chumps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
However, when you face situations like this, these are real life situations, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I constantly go back and forth for like this dude becoming my brother because of the love that he got for y'all.
Right.
And I know how he feel about y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a real nigga, bro.
and I appreciate that, man. Shukran, brother. As a man though, on Filoosh Talk, I wanted to open up a little bit, you know, show the vulnerable side, show my personal side. It's easy to be surface on these podcasts and stuff, man. I wanted something, hopefully, that can touch another kid that ain't talking to their dad, touch another brother that ain't talking to his brother, touch a sister that ain't talking to his brother, touch a man that ain't talking to his mother. Yeah, I'm that bored, man, because life's short, man. Life's short, man. You don't know when your people not going to be here no more to have them conversations, to even have time to mend anything. When you can't make that call again, man, it's an empty feeling, bro. And we got to be strong through that, man.
That's a fact.
I mean, talk a little bit, hopefully, man, without getting too emotional, talk a little bit about your grandmom and the impact that she had on your life.
Man, that was just a person, like, could never find her in another person, you know. And I've been through a lot. That's what really made me who I am today. That law started, you know, that took a lot out of me as a man till to this day. You know, seeing my daughter turn 1. You know, I can't call my grandma, FaceTime her. When I first had her, that shit, man, played a big part of my life. I was like my best friend. So, you know, it's just, and that's why I had to make it right with my pop, because the much love I got from my grandma, like, that, it was killing me. You know, she never want to see that type stuff. It's just, and it just made me cherish life different. Like, love people while they here. That's why I'm here today, to show him love. Like, I don't want it to be too late. Like, I wish I could have made it right with him, but he not here no more. I'm the type boy, I give everybody flowers while they here, bro. You know, I work hard every day, take care of my daughter, love my family, let my mom down. You know, I want to shout out my mom too. You know, in life, we gotta shout out the people that, you know, that's really loving us and caring for us. I was running wild in Nicetown and stuff. She moved me to Baltimore, changed my life for the best. Own business now. Went to a better school. So, you know, I just want to shout out my mom.
Yeah.
Let her know I love her, you feel me?
Shout out Mom Dukes.
Yeah, and
Shout out, you know, and even though we have our differences, I never disrespect on these platforms, man. Just respect for, you know, being a mother for my 2 boys. You know, and this, like I said at the beginning, intent was never to dig deep into that part. You know what I mean? It's just to kind of show that you can have differences, you can have ups and downs. But when you stop communicating, you lose everything. When you have a disagreement with a man and you becoming a young man or you're a man, sit down with that man. Look him in his eyes. Tell him how you feel. I always yearn for that, man. That's where I come from. That's what I did with my dad, man. So, me and my dad used to ride so heavy together, bro. We had a lot of time to be vulnerable, to be emotional, to say this how I feel. This how such and such affected me. That's how you really heal in our community, man, because it could be something you have bottled up your whole life. It doesn't help if you don't talk about it. Because that person can explain to you what they feel about the emotion you have. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's important to tell somebody how you feel face to face, man to man, eye to eye, and really stand on and believe what you're saying. And, you know.
That's a fact, bro.
And I want to say, with all our kids in our community, man, this is important. It take a village. So if something is off in our village, we need to all speak out and be against it. When a man like me is disconnected from his son, and I'm from a community where people know me and know what kind of man I am, that should be mended, even if it's through other people. Even if it's through whoever, that should be mended.
But can I don't mean to cut you off, but can I say something about that day? Because it's like, that's not the case for everybody, homie.
No, I'm talking about our direct loved ones. Okay? I'll give you an example. I just spoke about my mom. You know, my father that been on this earth. God bless their souls. Allah bless their souls. They was menders. They was people that could try to help you figure it out. You know, even if me and my son was having hard times when my mom was on this earth, she wanted that to be mended. And that's what I mean by having people who can help you see things from different angles. Of course you're going to have disagreements. Yes, but we got to have other people in our community, whether it's your brother, your mother, your father, your uncle, somebody. That's what I grew up in, where we had thinkers in our community, that if one person ain't thinking properly, somebody, we help.
And that's why I say, bro, I always tell you, like, the way in which you were raised, like, bro, you were blessed, bro. That's not the case for everybody.
Well, I come from that lineage of love, so I can only come from that. I didn't come from seeing my brother do something sick or dumb or nasty or aggressive or bad, and I don't speak on it. I'm talking about my blood brother. I got one brother, bro. So if I heard or knew about something that I could help or address, I am. If you my brother and there's a way I can help, or I see something wrong or bad, or you going down the wrong, we sitting down. As brothers, yes. If you don't do that with the people you love, you don't really love them.
Right.
Me and my guys, y'all been around my guys. We could tell something. We could tell each other something that ain't to our liking. Tell you when you ain't on point. That's why they my guys. Now, getting back to the topic, man. So what I want to do, we got a little bit of time here. I want to talk to Dameen a little bit about where we maybe went wrong again as men. And I want to bring us back to the day again as men. Because what I want to show people the importance of is some things that we do in our community that I think we need to stop for is spending time not speaking for not the proper reasons. And this is kind of one of those things that certain toolage and certain things in place, we could have not spent as much time away. So, son, I want to know from your standpoint through our rocky times, as a father, is there anything you think I could have did better as a man?
Man, I say patience, man, and probably we could have went about a lot of stuff different in them situations, but I say patience, and talking more and just like really try and figure it out. But that take a lot of growth and maturity,
What type of father would you say your father is?
That's a good. My dad.
His style of parenting, the type of man he is, like, what do you think about him?
He a good boy, We all got flosses, Me and my dad bumped heads a lot. But, today I could say he grew. For me, he grew as a man. I grew as a man. And we getting there, man. I want to give him her flowers. He a good boy. Well, there's some things he fell short. I fell short. But I feel like we getting over all that.
For sure.
One thing I'm going to say about me, man, for the most part, I always had an open door and an open heart to this whole thing.
For this what?
To this situation. At some point, I probably did shut down. I went through some dark stages, losing my parents, divorce, a lot of transition, where I wasn't in my whole right thought process. And I was still trying to maintain good relations with my kids. At the time, Dameen was working with me daily. I would go get him every day for work, side by sides in the car. About 16 at the time. Having talks with him, letting him know how daddy felt. It's probably right before a lot of our rocky times. And just to make the point that my intent stay the same, is always pure. I always lead with love, man, with people that I love. It take a lot to turn me gray, to turn me black. Definitely with people I love. And I also have a heavy, forgiving heart for people that I really love. I've been stabbed in the back a lot, man, and I still lead with love because I know everybody is shaped different. Everybody is based different. So for me to expect the same thing out of everybody, it's impossible. But with a heavy heart, like I say, I love all my kids, man. And this young man was a pivotal piece, man. Allah sent him as like a real structured man. He even called his older brother, man. Last night we hung out to 1 o'clock in the morning, man.
Ball.
That's a different feeling, man.
Sure, babe. Sure, babe. That's what we do it for, bro. That's what we do it for, homie. That's one thing for sure, man.
But as men in the community, we gotta be an example, man. And if I don't come up here and tell these kind of stories, Filoosh Talk is a joke, man. And really be an example.
Yeah.
Really mend these relationships. Because I'm the type of guy, I'm willing to sit down with anybody, man. Anybody I ain't speaking to, anybody who don't like me, who say I did something to them, I looked at them wrong 15 years ago. Because guess what? Most men can't sit down in my face and tell me nothing wrong I did to them. And that's some real shit. That's some real shit, bro. Most men can't sit down at a table, look me in my eyes and tell me something that I've done to them. And that's where we lose at. And me and my son been having a lot of talks, man. He been with me for the last day or two, man. And I want to say that it's such a blessing. And I try to still take time and listen to him, understand him. I want to bring up something real quick. That's important to me. It's one of our dark moments, man. And I want to give a shout out to my family. Like, my family is very supportive of me on a lot of levels. I have 3 matriarch aunts, Aunt Brenda, Norma, and Trishy, on my mom's side of the family. Me and my son had a little incident that spilled into my aunt's life. And it hurt my heart. It hurt me as a man. And when the situation happened, I'm not getting into the situation. I'm not getting into details. But I'm going to say, I called my son. Son, we dealing with my aunts, man. I want you to stand down. My son said, Dad, no, sir. No, sir. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because I want to make sure that we apologize to my aunts, because I don't bring bullshit into my family lives, man. I live a certain way, and I raise my kids to live that way. So, I just want to tap into that a little bit. I mean, what you think about that?
No, I want to apologize to all my aunts and everything, but, in life, we learn from things that we do. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to just leave it there.
Blessings. Now, I appreciate you for apologizing. That just means the world to me. I ain't got to get deep into this stuff. I appreciate you for apologizing. Because I want to teach respect, man. My aunt is 65, 70, man. Matriarchs. Type of people that'll do anything for the family, bro. So, yeah, I'm going to always honor. I'm going to honor my family. I want us to put our family on a pedestal at all times. Definitely the ones that show love, that ride. Yeah, for sure. But moving forward, man. We're in a positive state right now, man. The law is great. Man. For me, sometimes you gotta talk about the darkness before you talk about the sunshine, man. And you gotta give people some of these stories, because we have to show growth. We have to show maturity. We have to show a certain level of respect. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, man. I could be wrong. But I was raised off of some respect and morals, a little bit of honor. Mm-hmm. So what you think, man? What you think, man? What you think, far as your brothers, how was the time last night with your oldest brother? What you think about reaching out to your brother? Just spin off on that a little bit. How did that make you feel?
That touched my heart last night, because I grew as a person, you feel me? To have all 3 of us together, I mean, it was just a different feeling. But that's what I'm living for now. I'm trying to change as a person. I'm trying to do everything right, like get close with all my family. Anybody I ever did something to or beefing with, let's make it right. You know, cause I live by morals and like real honorable things. That's what I stand on. Money and all that don't mean nothing to me. I got all that. It's like what we standing for out here as men now.
I mean, do me a favor. Define honor. Like, what does that mean? When you say I live like by honorable things, like
Honorable things being like, I mean, you know, respecting your peoples, your family, like honoring your kids. You know, I'm there with my daughter every day, sun up to sundown. I work every day, bro. Real work. So, you know, like I really look out for whoever call me, all that. But a lot of people just live by money and not honor, respect, and loyalty. And
is it important what everybody else live by?
yeah, because some people that's living by the wrong stuff, you loving on them and you want them to be around you.
However, you can't take everybody with you.
And I'm learning that every day because I'm the type I want to bring everybody with me.
Yeah. Some people you gotta leave behind. You give it to them. You try. Since y'all being honest, I'm gonna be honest. Bro, I ain't even gotta say that. I don't even like saying that. That's nutty. You already know how I give it up, bro. We talked before.
Right.
Bro, I'm going through that currently right now with my folks. You see what I'm saying? Down bad. You hear me?
All right.
But I know one thing, bro. I believe in my dreams. I know what I want in life. I know what it's going to take to get there.
And that's funny that you said that, right? I started my business out my car. And I just kept going, but it was slow at one time. And something told me, just keep going, keep going. Started a landscaping drawing out my car, went all over the city, and I stick to it. And I prayed. Now I'm able to make 5,000 in one day, got trucks and all that now. But it take hard work and dedication. I worked hard for that stuff. Late at night, still outside working, and just I took a lot of lessons from a lot of good people that I met.
For sure.
I had to be a student to learn how to make that money.
How did you get inspired to ever want to cut grass? How did it start from a kid?
I always been a hustler.
How did it start from a kid? Your origin?
I don't know. It was just in me, man.
How you start knocking on doors when you was young?
It's just always been in me. Like I used to work with my dad. Man's need more money. That's when I first started cutting. I said, damn, I like this. Seen a lot of money in that. And I always been a hustler. Like I'm the type boy, anybody that's 22, y'all could do anything y'all want. I say don't have no kids right now. Get some money, get your life set, and then worry about that.
Why is that important?
What, not to have no kids right now?
Yeah.
Because you got to figure your life out first. It's hard to figure your life out with a kid. I don't have no choice right now, so I'm doing it all right. You know, I got to do it. But if I could talk to another 22-year-old that's talking about having a kid, not right now, buddy.
But how about this, though?
I'm glad you said that.
You said you don't have a choice right now. You do have a choice. You don't have to do what you're doing. You could be like a lot of fathers and walk away. Because, no, I'm saying this, right? Because that's what I take out of this conversation, man. You, since I met you and you told me you had your child, bro, and yeah, we talked, bro, you as a young man, the way you carrying it, bro, that's honorable. I respect that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's not a lot of young black men your age own his car, house, girlfriend, the baby, work. You're managing your life. No matter what has happened to you in the past, no matter what you and your dad went through, you're your own man today.
And I had to, walk out in the real world and put my chest out. I had to learn a lot. You know, sometimes I be wishing I had my pop right there when we used to go through things, because a lot of stuff would have been a little easier. But I had to figure it out, because life is real, bro. It ain't no time to waste out here. But now we together, bro. I'm trying to talk to my pop. Let's get some millions, man. I won't even get to working with me, bro. I really got something coming, bro. Like, I'm really trying to really turn up.
Archie said, look what Archie said. He said, you always been a hustler, bro. You just had to put it together.
Yes,
and I want to give my son flowers on something. He been around me for like the last 48 hours. I watch him take a lot of business calls, man. Like, more business calls than anybody you know. Like, this young boy moving. He grooving. He know how to answer the phone. His voice even sound like he hungry. I ain't even telling this, but his voice sound like he hungry, man. He on the phone talking about, oh, you didn't never send me the pictures. He know how to talk to the customers. Like, he has a lot of his dad tools just in his blood, bro. Like, that's right.
And how I learned that was being a student. Like I'm telling you, bro, I've been around some people that own companies. I had to work with them. I used to work for $100 a day, man. And I mean, that's crazy, man. I used to work for $100 a day, sun up to sundown, and I did that for a year.
Ooh, he the son of a gun. Ooh, it's just like, it's lineage, man. You can't deny it.
No, it's in him. It's in his DNA.
I was cutting grass at 15. I had my own landscaping company uptown. I was later like a bookkeeper for a 6-figure landscaping company called 5-Star Landscape.
Ask for your resume.
Shout out R.I.P. Mr. Johnson. So he come from that. It was landscaping around before he was born. I'm trying to teach you something, bro. Yeah, that's how it work. That's how you get the hustle in you. Sometimes it's in your DNA. So that's what I'm explaining to you, brother. Oh. That's how you get it.
Omar, I want you to know you could do anything, bro. Yeah. It might be slow right now. Yeah. It's gonna come.
Ain't no doubt.
Stick to it, bro. I believe in you, bro.
I'm on it. I ain't got no. I ain't got no choice. I'm not going back to the streets, cousin.
It ain't worth it.
I can't. I don't care what I go through. So I'm not going back.
We got a little missing piece of the puzzle. We had 3 of us together last night. We gotta get your brother Doris, my youngest son, 19 years old, baby boy on the way. What's your message to Doris? I mean, to bring him into something that's positive. I want to know, what would you say to your little brother? A good message on this joint.
That's my brother, man. I love him to death. But in life, we all gotta learn. It might be, here like 2-3 years from here, he get real mature and really learn. I sits down with him a lot. We don't live too far from each other. Walking distance, actually. That's my dog. But he not ready to learn yet. He knew it all. So, when he ready, he gonna come around. But he always know he could call my phone, work with me, anything. That's what I love for family and all that. I want all us to be together, bro. I want all us getting money together. It's a lot of money out here. It's a lot of families that's really getting it. We should have never been beefing. We should be rich right now.
But listen, we have to have our morals intact. Money would never mean anything if we compromise our morals.
You can have the most money and no morals, and then it all go.
Allah give it to you and take it away from you, man. My message to Doris, my youngest son, is his love here, man. We want us all together. Time is short. You're part of the same thing, bro. We gotta make it happen. I'm here. Doors open, arms open. Call me anytime. I know it's hard to talk. It's hard for us to understand each other. But that one thing I'm going to tell you, that sit down, look you in your eyes, talk, I ain't met too many men that ran past that could really stand up and say how they feel. And I mean, it's just a different feel. I always feel that. I tell a lot of men, let's stop talking over the phone, man. Come see me, man. Let's talk in person, man. This shit sound crazy, bro. Yeah. Let's stop talking. Mama might say anything on the phone. Somebody might say anything behind your back. You know what I mean? We gotta know who is for us, who love us, who in our best interest, and who not.
But you never know that. That just come with every day. It's like rolling the dice.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. For me, I know that. I don't let too much into my circle. I'm only around 4 or 5 people, 6 people. So it's very, very hard to infiltrate. We know each other, lifestyle, family. We ain't trying to take nothing from each other. We only can grow.
Can I give you my honest opinion, though? Huh?
I'm listening. And don't say nothing off the wall.
But I think that's why you've been stabbed in the back so many times.
Why?
Because you don't believe it's possible for someone that you love to stab you in your back.
I never said I don't believe it's possible. You must have misunderstood where I said that my brother is definitely possible. But I'm saying I cut my circle so low, I have little to worry about. That's my point.
I'm with you.
Of that dishonor, that distastefulness, somebody doing something that you wouldn't like or love or not in your best interest. At my age, most of them people is cut out my life. Period, man. There's no negotiation.
All right, baby.
Yeah, I don't question nobody I be around. There's no questions at all.
Anybody I'm hanging around, they gotta be getting some money or really. I mean, we benefiting off each other right now. I ain't got no time to waste. I don't want to talk about none of that other stuff. We ain't getting no money. We ain't learning how to get some money, and I ain't showing you how to get no money. What we talking about?
But I mean, I got a good question for you. Because I want us always on course on topic. This is a beautiful topic today. I want to know what message would you send to any young man that may be having a disconnection with his father or maybe not talking to his father today? Is there any message that you would give a young man from where you stand?
Me being 22, I'm getting my nearest car and drive to him, man. Let's go talk it out.
I like that. That face to face. That face to face.
I mean, what else gonna happen? Y'all really gotta talk, and that's what we had to really do one day. We was just face to face like 2 hours ago, heart to heart, and didn't agree on a lot of stuff. But we men now. Ain't nothing happened. Nobody hit each other. But we learned from that stuff. It took growth.
But you see how the reactions, the talk when you face to face is different. The energy is different. You think better. You get to understand the emotion. Yeah, Gene, shout out. I really respect that, bro. He said very impactful episode. I appreciate you, bro. That's what it's for. That's what we doing it for. And I know you raising 2 boys in the inner city, man, and hell of a father too. Good brother, my barber, man. I watch his sons grow up in a barbershop. This stuff important, man, for our young men that even grow up around and see other young men in the community, other older men like they father friends and men they run into. You know, I follow your son on the internet. You know, a lot of people follow my son. I try to be an example, man. You know, even when people talking bad about me, I'm still talking good, man. You know what I mean? I'm still talking good, bro. Because when you the type of guy, right, that lead with love and ain't really trying to hurt people, and people talk, what you gonna do, man? Leave it in the law's hands. I'm not proving anything no more, man. You know, we're living off actions.
Anybody talking about you, I mean, you doing something right, right?
They're gonna talk about the successful, the ones that's moving. You know? I've been putting on my page my son coming on the show. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing, like I said, I came with the proper intent. So you know, I ain't never coming with no malice, man. I want to really affect some young guys that might be going through the same thing. So Umar,
Yep.
what we calling your dad, man? Yeah, we healing, man. Filoosh talk about healing. When we calling your dad, I want a time and a date, man, where this is conquered by.
For what? What's this?
I can get the number. Can I call him?
What's this, a competition or something?
No, I'm just saying I'm talking about healing. We've been had this plan.
I'm going to holler at cuz. He ain't ready to talk to me. I got things I'm trying to do right now, bro. I'm focused on me.
Okay.
It's about me right now.
So you don't think that healing is a part of you?
Yes, me healing. Like, I don't have no beef with my prop. And I respect, I love dude. I just don't respect him, bro. That's all it is. I love him to death. I just don't respect what he stand on. I can't even say I respect what he stand on. My pop made a statement to me, right? And I'm saying, like, I asked my pop why he did something. And he blamed it on my mother. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like as a man, you do what you do because you do what you do. Don't blame that woman for nothing, cuz. Stand on that you know what I'm saying? So when he said that to me, I felt like I need to distance myself from you. Cause that's my thing, bro. I don't care who you is. Like, if I don't respect you, I don't want you around me. I'm sorry, but I gotta respect you.
So there's no way y'all can have that sit down face to face talk.
Yeah,
there's no way we can get him on the show. There's no way we can heal that relationship.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you get these ratings up. We gotta get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna get it, man. When we keep healing, when we stay interactive, when we stay real, when we be vulnerable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm with you.
Because until we heal from within as men, we can't conquer everything.
That's a fact.
We got to heal from within.
That's a fact.
That's why I'm healing while I'm talking. I'm living what I'm saying. I'm not oblivious to this. I'm not on this joint saying I got perfect life. I'm this big time. I got the perfect relationship with my kids. No, I'm trying to really men. So when I bring that up, I from knowing you, I would like to talk to your father, man, because I just want to hear his stand.
For what? What are you gonna get from that?
I want to sit y'all down. I want to see if it could be held, if it could be mended.
What is? I just told you, it ain't nothing broke.
I'ma still keep at it, man.
No, he's saying ain't nothing broke. He just don't respect what he stand for.
I still wanna sit y'all down.
But he ain't ready yet, though.
No, I'm saying like we could do it like it's nothing. Like I told you all the time, bro. I'm with whatever. Like we could call him. It's just we got other priorities to take care of.
It's all in the same time frame.
Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? My man told you, son, I respect you taking calls. You know what I'm saying? Right. Them calls is chips. That's a check, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to acquire right now. So I ain't got time to be worrying about Cut. Cut gonna be cool. He gonna get his SSI. He gonna mob with his. I'm
trying to get your paper right now. That's all.
You feel me?
Well, off that, what I mean? Like I say, I want the best for my brothers. I want the same for my brothers. I want us all healed, man. I want us all loving our folks. I don't want no more missed time out here with nobody.
I think, like, I do, Dave, man, it's important, man, because, like I told you, man, it's like, with Filoosh Podcast, man, I took on a very important responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you talk about having these conversations, talking about manhood in a way in which y'all was able to sit down and have this conversation, these are the type of conversations that I think we need to broaden. So I've been going around to different, in my community in South Philly, Veer Playground, Smith Playground. I've been going there and sitting down with these people, man, and talking to them about bringing my program 10 toes down to this community of South Philadelphia right now. You know what I mean? Inshallah, I could get some time. We could do the same thing uptown. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where y'all at, I don't care. Like, shoot us some ideas, like, but let's bring a group of guys together and create like a safe space for the men, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's certain issues, certain things we go through in our households, and bro, we don't really got nobody to like certain dude. I'm not putting my problems on you, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go back pillow talking about my information. I'm not doing that. So I need to feel comfortable around you. So 10 Toes Down is a program, mentoring program. I want to bring the youth and the old together. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully guys with some experience, they could teach these young men. We could help change them before the school to prison pipeline is for real, bro. We have to get our children young.
Be supporting it, man.
We gotta do this, especially, bro, like I said, we gotta keep this coming. Like 17 schools closed again, y'all, in Philadelphia. 17 public schools closed. What are children gonna do next year? So we trying to get them together. Like me and Frankie with the Grippers going. Like we got together, you know what I'm saying? Frankie with the Grippers going, he runs a non-profit organization. And he got a football team that he's starting. The Grays Ferry Grizzlies. Grays Ferry Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? It's a football team like the Sharks, like the Little Leagues. It's for young men 6 to 14. They're going to provide all the equipment. Only things that the children have to get is like their cleats, mouthpieces, and things like that. But the team is going to provide everything. At the same time, we looking for men that have some experience in football. However, it's not like we really trying to interview guys, because we trying to surround our team around some stand-up dudes, man. Like, it's not just about the football for us. It's about the childhood development for us, the education for us. We want to win a chip, absolutely. So we want that experience. But we need some stand-up dudes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been working on, man.
Well, being a part of Filoosh Talk, brother, I appreciate you for being in the community, trying to work with the kids, trying to figure it out. Be down to P, making it happen. Hopefully you meet the right connections. Anything I could do, inshallah, to support the kids and the football team, I would try my best. Inshallah. If I don't have the time, it's something else I could do. We'll figure that out. But, yeah, we all about the kids, man. Hopefully we bring a couple of the young boys from the team up here. Yeah. I had some good kids from a nonprofit on here last year from the printing class that I taught, and it was real impactful. A room full of teenagers was on Filoosh Talk, talking about the community and different issues and how the nonprofit and these type organizations help them. So it's very important that as men we figure out ways to deal with the youth, because every man don't know all the ways they can be an impact or deal with the youth in their community, you know? So, I mean, what's up, man? What you guys say to the people, man? We closing out soon, man.
I want to say, you could do anything you put your mind to, man. Just stay focused, stay humble, and keep your head high.
So, you as a father now, what are you going to do better in your generation? And, how you feel as a dad? How has it been impactful to your life becoming a dad?
I learn every day as I go. From the first day until now, I feel like I accomplished a lot. Having a baby changed your life in a matter of seconds. Like once she come out the room, any laughing, any of that, that's over with.
When that birth come?
All the laughing and all them giggle games and, sitting in the crib.
Cut the biblical cord and all that.
You gotta go get a bag and really shut up and learn.
You start trying to get to it, huh? I know that's right. My man, NBA Gene, said, I need to come on the show and bring my pop, man. Bro, believe it or not, I want to open doors so we can counsel and be an open forum for our men. Yeah. There's a lot of unhealed young guys and men our age that haven't had the proper talks with their father. And my father is no longer on this earth. And I had some eye to eye, real conversations with him. And I really remember and appreciate that. And we always found resolve. Our beef was never heavy. We always found resolve. You know, so yeah, man, come on, man, bring your pop. For sure, you know what I mean? Yeah. We rocking and rolling on Filoosh Talk. You want to play that song? Someone play a closeout song, man. We can ready to get out of here. We appreciate all our supporters, the viewers.
No, this is a song that motivate me every morning.
I want to say something right quick. Everybody that tapped in, I love the support, man. Like, this was all positive. Yeah. Anybody who tapped into this show to see or hear anything negative, I appreciate you for tapping in too.
No,
let's close out, bro.
You see or hear anything negative, it's from our ignorance, bro, and the whispers of the shaitan.
Either way, man, there's people who in good and bad spirits. Closing out, Filoosh Talk.
Execute, finish something that I started, set another goal, repeat the same cycle, add some value to myself. Yes.